Oh yeah, I had to reply to this comment because I had a lot of thoughts on this. Has Fire Emblem gone downhill since Radiant Dawn? And it's really mixed for me, in my opinion. I feel like this was a large topic of discussion when Awakening first came out, when Fates like came afterwards. Like the elitist versus Awakening baby back in the day, like 10 years ago, which is crazy to say now, is like was like wild on the internet. And this person is acknowledging Three Houses was a masterpiece while saying the series has overall declined. And it's interesting because I feel like if we take the 7 games going up to Radiant Dawn, so that's FE 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then compare them to the 7 games after, which would be like Shadow Dragon, New Mystery, and then Awakening, Fates, Echoes, Three Houses, and Engage. It's hard for me to really say that the games before were like overall better than the games after, but I noticed certain negative things in the games after that weren't as present before, if that makes sense. I would say the overall average writing quality of like FE 4 through 10 is better than FE 11 through 17. I look, you haven't played 11 and 12, so I'm actually just judging 13 through 17 here. So let's say 3DS and Switch era versus GBA and SNES era Fire Emblem. Oh, and GameCube / Wii era Fire Emblem. I feel like presentation wise, I pretty much like the art style of the older Fire Emblems much better, with the exception of like Echoes, but that's like a remake. I feel like the modern art style has definitely drifted in a too anime direction that takes away from like the more grounded aspect we used to have to like the previous Fire Emblem games. Like even Three Houses, like I think Three Hopes looks better than Three Houses actually. Three Houses is low-key kind of ugly, but I still think like the art style is a little bit too anime, or like too anime is kind of lazy. I don't know how to describe it. It's like too JRPG looking, and it's like not as grounded in the setting, if that makes sense, compared to how the official art for like FE4 through FE10 Fire Emblem used to look. And gameplay wise, I'm taking Echoes, or sorry, not Echoes, but like Conquest and Engage gameplay over FE4 through FE10 like any day of the week. Even Three Houses gameplay over FE4 through FE10 any day of the week easily. But there's so many like just like mediocre to terrible kind of like experiences in there. There's Birthright, there's Revelations. While you could critique the stories of like FE 6 for being kind of boring, FE7 for having plot holes, complete fall off of writing and like Engage, Awakening, Fates has got to be said. I think Three Houses is like the only modern decently written Fire Emblem game, and even that has